Hosting a show in the world today takes everything you got. The show can end up being awful boring and your brain begins to rot. Wouldn't you like to have some fun? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody is insane, and the jokes are never lame. We got the stories you wanna hear and the facts that you wanna know. We're the best thing on the radio. Every little thing is original. You'll laugh till you're in tears. So just forget we stole this song from Cheers.
Welcome everyone to Man Cave Live. I'm your host, the great and powerful Pujie. And with me every week is John, the captain. Mark. Adams. Welcome back.
How's it going?
Well, they love you.
Yeah, I brought my symphony with me, as always.
As always,
Yeah.
welcome
Yeah,
back.
Thank you.
And also, returning after a long hiatus.
Who?
The
suspense is killing me.
Count motherfucking Crosby.
Sorry, I forgot the rules of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the sanitizer at?
Oh, the crowd loves it. I love that you put on your mask.
You'd think it'd be suspense, but they could already see me sitting here, right? I'm assuming everyone saw me before you announced me.
That's true.
Or am I wrong? By the way,
we're gonna have smoke effects.
he was not lip syncing. He sings it now
I
live.
sing it every
time.
We're gonna have smoke effects and fire.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
gonna look like you're entering into the WWE arena
Nice.
in
I
Dallas.
should have wore a Speedo.
Wait, you still have that Speedo? The one that we shared in
The one I
Cabo?
peeled off. I mean, the one that you left at my house. I mean,
All right,
Okay.
all right,
you bought me as a
crowd.
gag gift.
All right, welcome back, listeners.
Very nice.
Welcome back
it.
to a special episode of Man Cave Live. All right, crowd, shut it the fuck up. And listen to me. Don't listen to me anymore.
Right? Hey, could y'all just shush it up?
God.
Damn.
I got a question. My phone just went off in my pocket. I'm not allowed to look at it, right?
No, let's not look at the phones.
All right, good.
Yeah, it's
Whoever's texting me, sorry.
Yeah, it's like
We're gonna time step this.
I
and I'll
didn't.
match
Well,
it up to
let's
them.
circle back. I didn't realize you had that kind of control over the crowd like that. He just
Yeah, it's been a
He's
while.
told him to shush, shush,
Just shush.
shush, and then
Shush.
forgot what he was talking
They're my
about.
people. They showed up with me.
See, I knew that. I knew there was a good reason.
I didn't shave.
Have you
for
back?
show. My neck itches.
I didn't shave either. See, look, viewers now, listeners.
Oh, I
listeners,
shaved
viewers.
this morning.
See, I'm trying to not shave.
All right, Tim
This is
Allen.
my attempt at a beard. You can tell by like the 6 hairs on my lip and like the 12.
Don't let them fool you. You suck at growing a mustache, but your beard is glorious.
I can
whenever
grow a
whenever
beard.
You're able to grow one.
It took me a
cannot
while.
grow a
I didn't-
mustache.
I didn't start growing a mustache till a couple years ago. So just wait.
Yeah, I have that Tom
We
Selleck
might have some
mustache
editing to
going.
do. Actually, my foot tapped this stand right here, so he might do a little jiggle.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh.
This camera might have shook a little bit.
Well, it's
That
fine.
happens.
It's fine.
I'm not used to the video quality. Do I talk to you or do I talk to What's up, y'all?
You talk to whoever.
Hey.
You know who you don't talk to anymore?
You.
If you were...
Well,
So it's been a long time. By the way, welcome back.
welcome back.
I said back. Welcome back,
Welcome
Count
back.
Crosby.
The
Welcome
invitation
back.
finally showed up in my email.
Oh, yeah,
Took a
about that.
while.
Yeah.
About that.
Well, you
thought
changed
the-
the proton mail. We didn't know.
I thought we were canceled.
We got... Oh, no.
Oh, we got canceled. I guess I got to go on. Just sit. I won't be bored.
No,
now.
see, we were on Fox, and then we got moved to Disney Plus, and so, you know, that whole debacle.
And
I
then,
heard
HBO
CNN, I
Max
was
has
like,
been
nah,
buying up everything.
I
So
don't
now
like to
HBO
lie.
Max owes us.
Right.
HBO Max. Oh, yeah. The
They buy
conglomerate.
everything now.
You're right.
Not on
right.
Fire Stick. You have to pirate it. Well, third-party downware software. It sucks.
But since you've been gone, I know when we all started together, this is the original 3 of
Yep.
the podcast. This is episode 100 and God knows how many.
Like the butter effect.
Yeah, we've had a lot of episodes together, and this is the original 3 that showed up in the first
right.
handful of episodes. In fact, episode 2, we discussed this, was in the Count's old garage.
Yeah.
It's still my garage.
Yeah, it still
on
is
the
garage.
podcast.
It's an old garage, but it's still my garage. It's not my own garage.
It's still the Count's garage.
It's not the old garage.
Yeah.
I was just there before I got here, so
I was using the Royal Old.
my poor wife's sitting there by herself. Like, I wish my husband was here.
I'm sure it's changed like 8 times in the last 3 years.
No,
I mean, it seems like every time I went to Alan's garage, every single time it was different.
Yeah, well, I put
wow.
a big
Wait, you used his
sectional
count?
in there.
You used his government name?
Oh, I always do. I'm sorry.
I mean the Count.
I've known that guy since I was like 10 years old. Shit.
Or 7. I don't know.
Yeah, really young. Really young. 3rd grade. How
Who
old are
knows?
you in 3rd
Fuck it.
Took
grade?
half
8?
of the couch out, and
Yeah. How long were you in 3rd grade?
we got this new trash company that won't pick up like big items. So I took the giant part of the sectional couch out. I'm like, I got to find a way to put
Wait, they
this
won't
in
do it at
trash
all?
bags.
Usually
No.
they pick it up, but only
My
on like
old
certain
trash company
days.
did, but we got a new one. So I took it in my backyard and took an axe and just chopped it up. I fit a full couch in 2 trash bags.
Wow.
It was great.
So
I was
so now we
sore.
know. Now the Count knows. If ever there is a some sort of trivia question, how many trash bags will a couch fit into?
Oh, he knows. He knows
2.
now.
Dude, yeah.
2.
It was a part of the sectional.
But what you don't know.
Jiminy died, right?
Oh, I was going to get to that. No, he
yeah.
didn't. So Jimmy, did he die?
He's in prison.
Oh.
He's in prison.
Yeah, he's
Cricket prison?
Yeah, he's got.
I wonder
Cricket
what that's
prison.
like. I wonder if it's made out of like a bunch of little matchboxes.
I don't know, but what we do have is, well, take a look at him. Look, see, isn't he fuzzy? It's Blackjack, the acrobatic squirrel.
Oh, yeah, I heard about you. I saw something about a meme or something. We got to scroll now. I
Yeah,
wasn't really paying attention.
yeah,
What does he play?
everything
Everything. He's
you know what
he's better than
but
Jiminy.
bigger?
better than Jimmy.
He's better than Jiminy. Watch.
He's bigger. He can hold
Watch,
heavier
watch.
instruments.
Blackjack hit it.
Hey, Blackjack, how's it going, buddy?
I'm a musician too. Impress me.
He doesn't say a word. He doesn't talk. Better than Jiminy. Automatically.
Because what does squirrels sound like anyway?
They bark.
They bark.
Yeah.
They
Squirrels
go.
bark.
They do.
Yeah. Squirrels bark.
I think they do that.
It sounds kind of like a, almost like a scream, but it's a bark.
They like to steal my cashews. I keep a bowl of cashews on my porch for decoration. The squirrels always steal them.
Just cashew thieves, huh? I know that they like super bright and
I'm sorry.
they like super bright and shiny things. They're kind of like raccoons in that way,
Without the mask?
right? And without the opposable thumbs.
Oh, yeah. And the sacky pants.
Yeah.
Raccoons stole me and my friend's hatchets.
Like wait, hatchets?
They stole our hatchets. We used to have hatchets. We were throwing
That's
them.
right. Yeah,
You remember
raccoons
at,
do that.
Wait, like
Professor Lyle's.
axes, like little baby axes, hatchets.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Professor Lyle's,
Those
we had
things seem
raccoons.
really fucking heavy. How
We
do they
used
steal
to-
hatchets?
We used to feed this family of raccoons.
They
with
have
these hatchets.
thumbs?
We worked at Harbor Freight and we stole a bunch of hatchets and we would chunk them at the utility poles and we had them stored away and then they were just gone one day.
Well, there went our Harbor Freight sponsorship.
They ain't got no money. And then we saw the raccoons running down the street with the hatchets on their back like little ninjas.
They ain't got no money.
They ain't got no money.
Probably don't. Sell repurposed tools, you fucking cheap bastards.
Chicago, Central Pneumatic, that stuff don't exist.
What'd you tell me? One time use tools?
Yeah, but the thing is, you bring it back, we'll return it for free, so it's lifetime use for $6.99. You get like a whole bandsaw. Halfway through your wood, it breaks. Go to the store, get another one. Man, I finished and bring it back, get another one.
I asked him one time, and I said, what do y'all do with all the returns? He's like, we have this trash bin where we just throw them on. And I do.
Yeah, it's in a dumpster.
Kind of a...
People go get in the dumpster, pull out the stuff that's bringing the scrap metal yards.
Sort of an unrelated story, but only sort of. I knew a guy in D.C. that had a lifetime warranty on an umbrella. Like, literally, he had an umbrella with a lifetime warranty.
Was it a Rolls Royce?
Yeah, but
No, it
was
was
the Rolls Royce.
It was a
one?
fucking umbrella. Like, I remember examining it, and I'm like, this is like a Walmart umbrella. He was like, yeah, it's a $15 umbrella, but they offered me a lifetime warranty for $3 extra, so I fucking took it.
Right.
And I'll never have to pay for another umbrella.
And
the
that's
guy
a good
was
deal.
so proud of his lifetime warranty on his umbrella. He
Hey,
carried
you know
his
what?
umbrella everywhere.
I cheers that man. That's kind of a good. That's a really good deal.
I forgot all about that until this very minute. That guy carried his umbrella fucking everywhere. Middle of summer, he had an umbrella with him. He carried his umbrella everywhere. He had a
I got an
lifetime warranty
umbrella.
on it. He's like, I can do anything.
I
with
don't
this.
use it because if it's raining, it's going to stop the rain, but I'm still going to sweat.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fat and be wet anyway. So what's the point, you know? I'm either going to have rainwater on me or sweat on me. Why don't I have extra shit to carry around?
Well, rain, you can get sick.
I get
Sweat,
sick
you
from
just
sweat,
you just
too.
get smelly.
You don't know what I've been drinking.
That's valid.
It's true. Yeah.
That's true. It's a valid point.
I'll be sweating this stuff. I'm blurring out.
We don't have to blur it out, man. It's fine. Nobody's paying us.
Oh, I'm blurring it out.
Well, they are paying us, but they are not paying us.
I don't know if you have the digital blur, so I was doing the manual blur.
I haven't figured that out. I'll
I
get
need
with
to
the.
a
I'll get
little
with
piece of
them.
tape that
Oh,
says
just wait
beep.
until you see
Put it on
the
my mouth.
incredible amounts of technology that we use to show the beer can.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Bacon?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, the beer can. Yeah.
Beer can.
Bacon.
And actually, speaking of beer, we're gonna go right into that special little bit that we've always done, and that's called Beer of the Week.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer.
See, the songs haven't changed.
No.
No, not at all.
This week, listeners, Beer of the Week is brought to you by Spindletop Brewing Company. It is a Houston brewing company, Houston, Texas.
It's called Mike
And
Tyson
this is a
Punch-Out.
cool can because, well, I actually have a little thing here. Look at that. Look, I transition it so they can see it. That's their special little beer can.
That's what we're doing.
It's basically Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
But it doesn't show. It does have Mario as the referee on the other side.
That's right.
It
They
doesn't
don't show
it on
that.
yours.
Here, try to show that.
Transition it out and I'll show it. There you go.
Right here.
There we go. There we go.
There you go. There's Mario. See, he's got Mario.
So now people can see the beers we're drinking and they're not lying.
Yeah, we're not lying.
Like, oh, this is some fancy beer from so-and-so, but we're drinking a Budweiser.
I'm gonna put it on.
We're lying about the reviews.
Check this out.
And they actually donated these beers to the show. I'm lying. Or am I?
Or am I? Oh.
When you mean donate, they're like, here, pick these up. Nobody's buying them. No, I've actually had this beer before. It's one of the best beers I've had from them.
Spindletop has been hit or miss. I feel
Yeah,
like
they
they've
got a
kind
lot of
of
beers
rushed.
that are bad.
So I'm just gonna say I haven't tasted or smelled this beer yet, but just based off the can and how nerdy it is, it already gets a 3 from me.
Yeah.
At the very least.
At the very least, it gets a 3 because of the Punch-Out reference and the 8-bit.
Yeah, it's a
I like that.
A nice hazy IPA. So they have a lot of beers. Like my brother-in-law, this is his favorite brewery, and he stops by there on his way home from work.
Really?
He gets different ones.
This
Apparently,
is,
they have a catalog from their brewery that they don't have in stores, and they have it's ridiculous numbers, like 70 different hazy IPAs they make on a regular basis. You could go to the brewery and get and bring home with you.
Now, whenever you say brother-in-law, do you mean
My wife's brother.
Okay, I was gonna
The
ask if you
Countess's
meant
brother?
Yeah.
if you meant the Countess's brother or your sister's husband. That's why I was.
Touche.
getting at. See.
Gotcha. Yeah, my wife's brother.
Okay. I don't
His
think I've
name
ever
is-
met him. Have I ever met him? I don't think I've ever met him. I don't think
So
I've
he, so this is his
He's
favorite
not a
brewery.
count.
All right, that answered my
He is not a count.
question.
Just out of nowhere, he is not a count.
So he's not a count.
Just so you know,
Good guy though.
So he,
not a count.
I thought that one of his favorite breweries was Parish Brewing Company, because he's the one that introduced
That's everybody.
all of us. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you don't get Man Cave Live Beer of the Year unless you make gold. We joke
Actually-
aside, and our ratings don't really matter for the most part. But at the end of the day, we know great beer, and Southern Star's Black Crack and last year's winner.
Oh, you chiefing over there, bro?
Parish Brewing Company's what's What's it called
Beer of
again?
the Year, Ghost in the Machine.
Ghost in the Machine.
They're releasing a new batch of it. It's coming in tall boy 16-ounce cans now.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're
I
trying
saw
to
it
get
on
the
the
whole
website.
world fucked up, aren't they?
Right. It better be the same price because that 12-ounce, that's already too expensive for that.
It is
4-pack.
too
They
expensive.
need to be tall boys for that price. I love them, but I don't buy them that much. 'Cause I buy the 4-pack for like $15, and like 10 minutes later they're gone. I'm like, shit. I could have bought something better and still had beer. What's this?
That's a
I've
special
already
V
been
cutter.
circumcised.
It's a V cutter for your cigar.
I thought he was gonna pass that pipe around. A little piece.
No,
of
this is my pipe.
Oh
That's your own.
man, you ain't gonna let me try that? Oh, that's right. We got a virus going around.
It's tobacco.
See, you can't really see us grouped together. We are over 6 feet apart, or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm
We
lying.
are.
Certainly.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't touch him. I can't touch him. There you go. Yeah, we're 6 feet apart.
So what is this? A Cohiba?
Well, yes, it's my little black Cohiba.
If I'm talking too much, let me know.
No, you're doing fine.
It's been a while.
I actually need to get your lighter
Oh, I thought you were
before
gonna
we
say
got
my
into
phone
it.
number.
My Zippo went out. I don't know why. Look at
You
that.
gotta pour fluid in it.
I did pour fluid in it.
Dude,
right
when
before
my
we got
lighter
here.
goes out, I just throw it on the ground and buy a new one.
Dude, let's
It used to be like 70 cents, but now they're like $14.
let's be real here. It's a bic. It never goes out. You'll
Yeah.
lose this before it goes out.
This is like $14. It's absurd. Can y'all see me cut this? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is one of those cheater ones. I am not left-handed.
Cuts a perfect V in it.
Okay. It's not a V.
I love my Cohibas.
Sounds like
For those of you who are not watching and who are listening, we're all sitting here lighting our various tobacco products.
I forgot there's the podcast
yeah,
part
yeah.
of this.
they're still audio only.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, it's most of our audience is audio only.
I would imagine.
For now.
For now,
When I listen to it, I drive, and I've been trying to watch it and drive, and I got a lot of deductibles to pay.
Yeah, don't do that.
I know. I've learned. I've been like 6 wrecks in the past week.
So, all right, let's give this Heavy Hands with, what is this? Mighty, what's his name? Mighty Max. Is it right? The character.
Oh, Little Mac.
Little Mac. That's
Little
right.
Mac.
It'll make it Mac.
Lilmac. Lil Mac.
You got to rotate it there, Count.
With the fire on it, right?
Yes, correct.
Try not to get smoke on the. Wait, there's
Well, you just talk to the
There's a
side.
hair on here.
You'll hear.
That's Robbie's beard hair.
Oh yeah. Well,
Is it red?
it's Blackjack's job to clean all this. I'm
Smells like
sorry.
fish. I saw y'all had Cheeto Bandito on here talking about
We did.
all them fish he murdered.
Yeah. Well.
Cold.
That's his fishing pole behind you.
Yeah. It's championship fishing pole. He was supposed to be here tonight, but he's probably out fishing, and I hope you are.
I heard he was sleeping on his couch.
Well, nobody's perfect. So let's try Spindletop's Heavy Hands.
Oh, you haven't drank none yet? I'm like halfway done.
What are you talking about? You've had like one sip.
Oh yeah.
I'll be
I
honest.
was thinking
Holy
about the
shit!
one I drank before I got
I
here.
expected to drink this as it, so. Viewers and listeners, this is a the style is supposed to be a hazy IPA, New England style, 8% ABV. So this thing is supposed to be boozy as hell. And I just had a sip. It tasted like a screwdriver. No lie.
It looks like one too.
This is hazier than the This is the haziest of haziest IPAs, and I taste.
For those who are watching, I swear I've lit a cigar before. This is my first time.
I can't even taste the hops. This is a just malty, hazy, boozy. No, it's not even
Drink.
boozy. It is this. They should change the name of this and say that this should just be a screwdriver.
Yeah, I think it was made by Minute Maid. It's like a Minute Maid and Tito's conglomerate.
Is there any orange juice in this? 'Cause
Yeah, it
holy
tastes
shit!
very citrusy.
Who's got a phone?
It's very citrusy.
You got the
very
phone.
similar
Let's
to
find out if
Ghost,
there's any.
but-
What are the ingredients of said Spindletop? I'm intrigued by this. Because,
McCormick's, Minute Maid,
Minute Maid, Seagram's, 7 and 7,
aluminum,
Some tang.
aluminum,
aluminum.
Some tang.
It's not right, Gavin.
Tang is
alu-
plain.
Space and back.
It's aluminum.
So I got a bone to pick with you. I saw that Cheeto Bandito episode. You were like, "Oh, we got a fan." I'm gonna talk to you. He said, "This guy said we got a fan on the show. One of the biggest fans. The first time we got a good fan on here." But I was like, "What about Gavin?"
That's true. It's true.
He was probably watching. Like, "Hey, I was there. You said the same thing when I was there." This is cold-blooded.
That's what we're going to say every time there's a fan here. This is
I'm
the
a
first
fan.
time we've ever had a fan on the show.
I'm a fan.
That's so that our fans feel extra special because they are.
All right, thank you. Thanks for clearing that up. for
You
me.
are very welcome.
well.
I didn't look at the business aspect of it. I was looking more of like a emotional aspect. Now I see what you did there. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for bringing it up and outing y'all. Now I feel like the bad guy. I might have cost y'all some money on that.
We were just trying to make the fans feel awesome because they are, and here you are making us look like dicks for doing it.
Sorry. I do that. I have a bad habit of pointing out the obvious.
I'm
putting
trying.
myself in
Okay,
other people's
I'm
shoes.
trying to like salvage this.
Yeah, what a-
So our Gavin is our super UK fan. Cheeto Bandito. I'm sorry, Mr. Bandito.
Cheeto, Mr.
He's our El
Bandito.
Salvadorian fan.
He's our American.
Our
super
local
fan.
fan.
Our local super fan. Because without that, I mean,
I'm sure he was mad I wasn't here.
he was actually quite upset.
I've been making that dude cry.
He was
laughing
happy.
for
He
20
was
years.
he was happy that I showed up, and he was very happy that the captain showed
Yeah,
up.
he was actually most happy about me. I don't know if you know this, but I'm really the one that he came to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was all about me. Yeah, it was like he was like, nah, we're not here to do Man Cave Live. He was here to hang out with the captain.
Because if you ask that guy, who's the funniest person you ever met in your life? Before we go,
The captain.
Count Cometh.
You'd probably say the count. The count's the only one that's ever made my rib almost pop out of its location.
Bring him back. I'll make him giggle like a little girl on the show. Be cute with his little fish and a little guppy.
Last week I was at the count's residence where we burned
Oh man, that
burned the
fire,
neighborhood down.
that fire went on for 2 days in my backyard.
So the
I went to
count-
work for 2
So the count lives in a neighborhood where you're probably not supposed to be building these kinds of fire pits, right?
Yeah.
And he had all these stones, right? That his
Deep.
mother
6 stones deep.
were just that would use for gardening, right? They're not heat rated at all. We
they
learned
are
that.
now.
We learned that real quick because
They
they
are
didn't
now.
they didn't hold the heat. They emitted the heat. They became glow rocks
Yeah,
for
which
the
was
most part.
Point. We're trying to. It was cold outside.
And he built a fire pit. And then he texted me a picture saying that I made a fire. We're gonna make a fire. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm down. I want to go over there. And I get there and I'm like, what are you burning? Everything got chopped down in this backyard, and it's like fucking
I don't
crepe
buy-
myrtle. It's yopon. It's
China berry. Yeah.
China berry.
I don't buy firewood. I chop trees down.
And so I'm
with
thinking,
an axe.
because I hunt and I go to camping and stuff like that. I'm thinking, a tradition. You go buy some firewood. So I bought 2 bundles of just straight
Corner
firewood.
store firewood.
Yeah, corner store pine wood or whatever it is. Not pine.
It actually burned really good though.
Not sure if it was
burned a
oak
lot
or
better than
whatever.
the stuff I chopped down.
But
Stuff you chopped down is still probably pretty alive.
Yeah,
Kinda
oh, it was
green.
so
It was
alive. It,
touching
burned
my
for.
roof anyway. It needed to go, and I couldn't throw
Yeah.
it in the trash. So and I got a good workout.
The flame was touching his roof,
Yeah, well,
and the count was like, "We can't have the flame this high. The ash will go up on the roof and light the roof on fire."
but it's raining. It was raining.
Both of us were so intoxicated, we were like,
Fuck it.
It's fine.
It was
fine.
It's fine." It was raining too. Yeah, it was raining.
You remember whenever I went over to your parents' house and we were sitting in the hot tub and I almost died?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Count. Don't sit in a hot tub up to like your shoulders under the water in this steaming hot water for hours and then immediately get out into the cold night and try to run into the house.
Wait,
it's not going to work.
Terminator's got a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
Man,
outside.
I was out at Mike's place one night on Christmas Day, years back. Man, me and a few people from Mike's place went to the apartments across the street. Decided we were drunk. We were gonna get in the hot tub, skinny dipping in the hot tub, right? And it didn't work. We tried to turn it on, it would not work. So like 5 people were sitting in this hot tub. It's like 4 degrees outside. We're all naked, just sitting in this ice cold water, waiting for it to heat up. And
Like,
it
no,
never-
we're gonna do this.
and it
We're
never
stubborn.
did. So we decided we're gonna run back to the apartment because we're all about to die of hypothermia. And we're locked out. We can't get into their house. So we go in this like 1988 Volvo and try to crank up the heater so we don't die. It was a terrible, terrible story.
Sounds like a wonderful
It was
story.
a
Wonderful
time.
story.
It was like 5 guys and 1 girl, so it was kind of weird.
So not only that, we were hanging out at the Count's residence. We were jamming out to the radio. So you know how here in the cave, all right, viewers, listeners, we've already told you, the secret's out. This is an actual garage.
To the studio.
Yeah.
Studio's inside.
Right. But we still keep the volume down because of, we have neighbors. We have, people around.
And we tend to be the younger of those people.
Right. At the Count's residence, he brought the sound bar out and blared it to the loudest possible setting. And I asked him, is this okay? He's like, I don't give a fuck about these people.
Well, all day long and all night long, it was low. We kept it low until about 2 o'clock when we were wasted. And then it's like, fucking crank it up. They're already sleeping.
Yeah, they're already sleeping. Let's wake them up. I asked him, was like, dude, well, when you get that one good song on, you're like, oh, man, turn that up. It's supposed to be just like a little bit, right?
Hell
Not the
no.
Count. Count's all right.
Dude, that fire was roaring, man. I wanted to hear the music over that roaring fire. The pit is literally like 4 feet deep. I dug into the ground. It's so deep. We had fire on top of it. It was the ash, and I burned down like 5 trees, all the wood he bought. There was a fire on top of the pit now. Like literally the coals. 2 days later, I sent him a picture of the coals still burning.
Still burning.
Still burning 2 days
2
later.
days later. And that's after when we decided to leave, or when I decided to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning, after I sprayed the hose in it to put the fire out. I literally sprayed
put
it
the
for
top
like
of the fire out.
for like 2 minutes. I just like blasted it. All the steam comes up and all that. And he shows me the picture 2 days later. I'm like, I don't even know how that's possible.
Did you build a Ranger fire
It's me.
with diesel?
The
What's
picture's
going
me
on?
out there with a sausage on a stick, still cooking it.
Well, I mean, like he had that live China berry and the Yopon and crepe myrtle, all
It's
that
been dead
green.
for a while. I cut it down a long time ago, but it did rain for a couple days. It soaked all that water up.
So it was soaked.
So every time you throw a log in there, you get a little bit of steam first. It's got to pop to dry out. He brought all this dry shit, dude, on there. It was like,
I remember the Countess was all like, "You're gonna burn the house down."
fuck this house. I don't own it. My landlord's a piece of shit anyway with the late fees.
Oh man, he told me this is a terrible story. And listeners, you need to hear this story.
Oh, no.
Your water company story.
Oh, fuck my water.
Oh my
company.
God, listeners! If you think you got bad water problems, if you or like you pay a lot in water, Count, go and tell them this doesn't make any sense to me. Like
Fuck inline utilities.
yeah,
Now,
Captain,
they
I
own-
know you're
it's-
gonna.
It's like a private water company that owns a bunch of land around there. They're actually the same construction company who built my neighborhood. They cut so many corners, they had a lawsuit, and that part of the business went out of business.
Oh, wow.
I have outlets in my house that don't go through a circuit breaker. Like you can never work on them.
Just holes
You
in a
can never-
wall, essentially.
No, like outlets, like 110 plug-in outlets that don't go through a breaker in the breaker box. They're hardwired to the outdoor transformer from the energy company. Like they bypass the breakers. Totally illegal. There's so many.
Wouldn't that
lawsuits went
blow
out of business.
anything that you put into it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it works. If
Oh,
they
yeah.
blow, you can't replace them. I have one in my kitchen that blew out and it knocked 2 other ones out, but I can't replace them because I can't. The only way to kill the power to these to replace them is I got to get my electricity cut off because it bypasses the switcher board, the breaker board. They did all kinds of stuff like that, and that part of the company went out of business and had lawsuits. But they own all the land and they own the water company, so they charge whatever they want. We have no other option. So last month, my water bill was more expensive than my electricity bill.
What the fuck?
And that doesn't include trash, like some people. Oh, $40 trash and water. Pfft, I wish. Water bill's like $225
What the
a
fuck?
month.
225. 225.
Do you-
Imagine, like having your toilet running.
So do you know how they charge you water? What I mean by that is this. In DC, so usually whenever people think of being charged for water, they think of whatever comes out of the faucet. In DC, they charge you for whatever goes into the drain. It's not whatever comes out of the faucet. So
Should
people
be the
have
same amount.
So people have, like, instead of having sinks, they'll have it complete like buckets out on
And you
the
just
bottom.
pour it outside,
and they just
save
pour
some
it,
money?
and they just pour it out of their window and save some money.
See, I was
That
filling
is
up
some-
water bottles so I could take a shower.
Yeah, it's
when I
weird,
get home
right?
from
It's
work.
weird.
That is,
It's strange, right?
I would have a plumber just pipe all this shit out.
Yeah. I'm like, what an odd way to do things.
Well, if
Well,
that
you
was the
can
case,
They
because,
must have some
I would
sort
have
of
an
base
indoor
thing.
swimming pool and free water.
Yeah, they must have some sort of base thing to where no matter what, you're paying $20 a month, but on top of that,
Yeah.
you pay.
The only thing that would go down is maybe the sink and the toilet for sure.
Yeah, the toilet. Like, what could you do?
Yeah,
Short
I don't
of-
want that water
Short
back.
of pissing in an outhouse.
I don't want that water back. Not that water. Or maybe my laundry, you know. Well, shit, I think they got us.
But yeah, whenever I was in
You gotta
DC,
think, it's all just
I
dirty water.
Whenever I was in DC, I would wash dishes inside basins. I would put the basin inside my sink, but I would wash it inside my basin, and I had a window right there, and I would just pour it out the window.
You just wait till it's got a monsoon, rainy day, and just
I buy paper plates.
Yeah, that's what we do
Dude,
now.
there you go.
That's what we do
I'm
now.
ghetto. I buy
Yeah.
plastic forks and spoons, and I put
You
them
ain't
in
ghetto.
the
That's
dishwasher.
hey, you're an individual.
wash my-
Hey, cheers. You're an individual that does not like to wash dishes.
No,
That's not being
I
ghetto.
wash 'em.
Fuck dishes.
I will buy
Okay, fuck dishes.
Plastic forks, plastic spoons from the store, and when my kids are done with them, I throw them bitches in the dishwasher and put them in the drawer. I already use that shit.
Hey, look.
You get 24 fine China forks for like $1 at HEB, and you can keep that shit for a long time
Now look.
until they eventually melt. You know.
Like I can say
Melt.
this, I was a soldier, and in basic training or boot camp, I know you Marines and even your sailors, we know what KP duty is. And KP duty is when you fuck up, you are washing a shit ton of dishes. You're washing the whole unit's dishes. I've washed my fair share of dishes where I will never do it again. And that's why I buy paper plates, paper, everything. I won't wash them. I don't want them. I don't want them.
I'll wash dishes.
If I use a
pots and
pan-
pans and stuff.
I soak it. I use the same pan and soak it and then rinse it and go again.
Well, my pans are old. The Teflon's like gone. So when you cook eggs or whatever on
Yeah.
there,
We have-
you got to get like a SOS pad.
Yeah.
There's no Teflon
Well, that
anymore.
you know, I'd rather buy a new pan than have to spend hours and hours of washing dishes or just
too.
living in filth and flies and muck.
No, I scrub it. I've been trying
We,
to buy a new pan for years. That is expensive. $19 for a pan. I can't afford that.
We don't even do pans anymore. We have cast iron. We don't even use soap on them.
Oh yeah,
we
just
just
cast iron.
See,
use
then-
a
you can
chainmail.
pass those down for
Yeah,
generations.
we just use like a chainmail thing on them, get all that bit off, and then we just hang it up.
Yeah.
Rinse it off, hang it up, and then before we use it, we oil it down.
Yeah, there you go.
There's this story
Yeah.
I heard on the radio in Houston. There's some this guy donated his wife's cast iron pan
Ugh.
and didn't realize that it had passed down from like her great grandmother. It had been in her family for like 6 generations.
Yeah.
The same pan, and he donated it. Now there's this whole mission to
get it back.
where there's just so much sentimental value. Like her great grandmother forged it out of cast iron,
Yeah.
or bought it at the market. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
She probably bought it from the guy
Like
who
a
forged it just for her.
6-week carriage ride down the FM road to get it.
Yeah.
And they've been cooking on it
Farmer's
for fucking
market.
300, 400 years. And he was like, oh, that's my wife's. And you take it.
She
donate
saved
it.
up for 8 months just to buy
And
one
I'm sure
fucking cast
if
iron
they
pan.
don't find it, there's probably going to be a separation in that house.
Yeah, there might be a divorce. Yeah.
Or domestic
I think it was
violence.
in Houston. I heard it on the Houston.
This is
radio
actually the
station.
second set of cast iron pans I own. They're super expensive and super badass. I know that because my ex-wife, took the first set in the divorce. And whenever your ex-wife takes something in the divorce, you know that's a good something, right? So she straight up took 2 things that I really wanted: my 1,000 count Egyptian cotton sheets and the fucking cast iron pans, baby.
My
You know, they're
ex-wife
up to
didn't
like
take my
5,000
kids. What are you
count,
trying to
right?
say?
I think they go up to 1,500. I've never seen higher than 1,500. I know that 1,000 count are like $400.
My ex-wife didn't take my kids. So what are you trying to say? They shit.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Count, okay? There are exceptions to the rule.
I don't have an ex-wife.
I was gonna say, you have an ex-wife? I need to get a first wife.
Yeah, you need a before you can even start
I
asking.
need a
about
first
ex-wives,
wife.
you need to
I'm
start-
working on a second one.
See, I'm trying to get a first one. You know a guy?
A guy?
I don't know.
You want a husband?
I know a guy.
No, a guy that gives
I
a
know a
girl,
guy. He's Russian.
girl, guy. I don't know.
Your wife will be extremely
Hey, you know
Russian.
what? I don't
she
wanna-
might not know English.
I got you.
You got me?
I got you a hand-me-down.
All right.
You can take my...
I got you, man. I can.
fucked up. No, I love my wife. I'm happy with her. Sorry.
I know Countess.
you.
She's yelling
She's
at
in
us.
there right now filing nails. I'm supposed to be painting this shit. I'm supposed to paint her nails tonight, but...
Next time I come over, she's gonna be like, "I heard what you said.
I heard what
you
you
fucking
said."
said."
Oh, she didn't hear it. She synced it.
She's seen it now,
She synced
right
it.
here. Oh man,
Not
gay
just
lie.
that, she heard what you said and she watched your facial expressions as you said it, and she knows that you were smiling.
Well, we
Right.
used to work together, so she knows my expressions, so she knows that I am always telling the truth.
What?
Yeah, nobody believed that. So, beer of the week.
I'm jealous. I need a pipe. I want to taste that shit. It looks delicious.
Should try it. Pass it.
You don't want to share that.
No, I'm not going to share my pipe, but you can smell the tobacco.
Oh, thank you. Can I stuff a piece of it in
I actually have a
it.
pipe if you want to use it. I did clean it out.
Is it glass?
No, Count.
I've never smoked a corn cob pipe.
I have a.
Oh my god, that
I have
smells
that.
so good.
Here. All right, I'm going to take a break and I'll bring
It's
it.
like cocoa nibs. And
I did clean that
Play-Doh.
one. Hold on.
Oh my god, can I
Let me
just
take a
dip
little-
some in my lip? Like chew?
I'm 100% sure that you're not supposed to do that with it, but you know.
Oh, I did.
What did Pudgie's over here just fucking shit up?
Oh no.
What do you knock over?
He spilled his whole can of tobacco. He spilled your whole can of tobacco.
I don't have a whole thing. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, let me find a pocket.
So that you
I
know,
thought I had a shirt
that's
pocket.
2 ounces, and 2 ounces of that shit's like $3. It's really not
Well, I
expensive.
got a pinch in my lip. Well, I'm sure the pipe's expensive. Hold on, he's finding me a pipe.
Pipe's like 40
He's finding me.
bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't call that expensive. That's about average for a pipe.
This doesn't work the same as dip. What's he doing over there? Is he cutting down a tree log and whittling me a pipe?
It's funny. He said he cleaned it, and now he's out there.
cleaning
He's
it.
out there fucking.
Is that acetone? Is he cleaning with acetone?
No. He's just scraping it
Oh,
out.
it's fabuloso. Keeps
He's frantically giving us signs to keep the
high-fiving
show.
the audience. Come back to the show, man. People miss you. We need you here.
Hey,
Oh,
that's a doctor.
nice.
That's a doctor.
Do you
Cabal.
inhale this?
No, you do not. It's like a cigar.
I need something to inhale.
It's like a cigar. You do not inhale.
Didn't need a grinder for this stuff. Oh,
What? Oh, here. Do
No,
it
I'm
this
trying
way.
to-
Put it on top of this
I'm
piece
trying
of
to get
paper.
it off camera.
Put it
You
up. No,
don't
it's
need to
fine.
Watch me dig in this.
It's fine.
Here.
Put it up. Here, wait. Dump it out on this sheet of paper right here. Alan, listen to me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the
I know.
lens.
Listen to me. Dump it out on that piece of paper, please.
Girl.
Alan, dump it out on the piece of paper, please.
I
Jeez.
think he's got it.
No, he's dropping my tobacco everywhere.
Well, that's why you bought a big thing.
I'm playing with
sorry.
the audience, man. All the watchers.
Alan,
Yeah,
come on.
he's.
I've never. All this stuff I used to do on the show, people missed. We need to re-record all our old shows
Yeah.
with video.
So,
I'm only loading half a bowl here. You call these bowls? That a little bowl or that a pack of pipe? What do you call it? Here's your pipe.
back of
Stop
pipe.
that. Oh, it's a big table. We have such a big table. You got little arms.
Well, I don't do all that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I left.
Got tobacco on my picks.
So before you light that, Craig, I'll be right back.
Where you going, man? Can I leave? Can I take a break? Another one?
What do you do?
He's knocking stuff over on the ground. Why is there so much stuff on the ground?
Oh, wow, he broke a bottle. Wow.
And then he crushed a can. That's just bad TV right there. It's good radio. Nobody can see the mishaps. So I just kind of just chief it. I've smoked out of a pipe many times in my life, but
So-
never in this aspect.
Viewers and listeners, I have been kicking around.
You set it on fire, we're on fire.
I've been kicking around bottles of beer that I've been hiding to drink in between shows. I've been hiding them right here, and then I kicked it over, and I have a whole. Well, I have a robot that will clean that up, so we're fine. I have a Roomba. I have a Roomba.
A rumba?
A Roomba. Yes, and his name is R2R5. Oh, sorry, R2E5.
It's got a mouthful of ashes, dude. He didn't clean this. Shove all the ashes in the tube.
My bad.
So I like it, but this is I'm gonna rip somebody off real quick. But this is the punchline indicator. Every time I take a puff from my pipe, you fuckers should be laughing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Peace, Mitch Hedberg.
Just make sure we don't mess up. Now, just to be clear, this is all tobacco. You know, I know this is the new day and age.
This is the tobacco
little
right
bit of
here.
It's tobacco.
It's
Now,
called
what-
Nutty Irishman.
Nutty Irishman. We've had the clip.
Tastes good. I like it.
I liked it. Yeah.
Mission: buy a pipe.
Yes. So back to beer of the week. Beer of the week. I'm going to go and give it a.
Oh, we're still doing. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. The Count knows what we're talking about. The longest tangents we've ever had on beer of the week has been
Right.
the old
this
episode.
This is the beer we're gonna drink. So we're at the Count's house burning a bunch of shit down, disturbing his neighbors.
I'm going to give this a straight 6.
Really?
6.
Really?
6. Here's why I say that. Because hazy IPA, right? Hazy, they've done it. They've done it. Look, listeners. Look at this. Look at that. Look at these. Look at that.
See?
Look how filmy it is. Look how hazy it is. That's not easy to do when you do a beer unless it tastes like straight shit. Now, it smells like some good citrusy hops. You know they got the Cascade. They got all of it. It's like they Cascade bombed it and kept all the hazy maltiness in it.
This beer is very similar to Ghost in the Machine. Very similar.
No, Ghost in the Machine is very
way
more
better.
boozy.
This
It's
is
better,
similar. As
but this
with
is similar.
style, there's not many
Less
beers
boozy,
like this.
more hazier, way hazier. This is like, I'm telling you, this is like a screwdriver as far as a mixed drink. It tastes that way, the consistency, but
I gotta stroke my beer for that.
but it goes down smooth. You taste all of the flavors, and it goes away after that. I don't know why. I'm alone on this, maybe, and that's fine.
It goes away after that. Look at that, it's gone. Hopefully there's more in there.
So I'm going to go and give it a 6. Captain?
I'm going to give it a 3, and that's mostly because of the can. If not for the can, I would give it a 2. I really don't like it. It
How
is citrusy.
expected.
It is nice and light, but I just don't like it, man. I guess I'm not.
What is it? No, you're honest. Your opinion actually matters. We know that because you're the outside ear.
I guess I'm just not an IPA kind of guy.
So you taste IPAs? Do you actually taste it?
It reminds me a lot of. Is it not an IPA?
So you taste the kind of
is
the
an IPA,
piney?
but-
Really? I can't taste
It's
any
not
of that.
traditional IPA.
It tastes to a non-beer drinker. It tastes like any other IPA I've ever had.
Wow.
But with
Wow.
that's
You need to brush your teeth more.
What the fuck does that mean?
Your taste buds are all fucked up.
Well, I mean, I don't deny that. You're probably right there. My taste buds are all fucked up. But I also don't like beer. And that's just...
Touche.
yeah. But you've rated. That's shocking because you've rated.
Some IPAs I do like better than
Well, our
others.
viewers and our listeners, as of late, since you've come back, have noticed that you have taken an interest in beer rating.
Well, I have tried.
Yeah, and
Somebody's got to.
I know,
and I'm
damn it.
actually shocked at this. This one, I actually,
Jesus.
me drinking it, I actually thought. I mean, I'm not. You rate it how you want to. That's the rules.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. Wow. Well, the Count went to do his thing as well.
Like, didn't we tell everyone? Like, we're on camera now. Don't get up.
Hey, you know what? It's old school, man. We're
in
doing
my
that thing.
defense,
He didn't even close the refrigerator.
I'm
It's
trying to
fine.
run back because in my defense, I wasn't going to, but he got up like 6 times and broke a bunch of shit on the
That
ground.
is true,
If
he did.
did that.
I
I,
did
could
break
go
a
grab
lot of
another
shit.
beer. Right?
Here, hold on. Count.
Right?
Just have the rest of mine.
But
And then-
you won't let me
no,
hit your
I'll
pipe.
take
I
the
can't
rest.
drink your
I'll
beer
take the
either.
rest of that.
Coronavirus.
Hey, look, if you wanted to see how we originally did this show on the show, the podcast of it, you're seeing it. We got up, we peed a lot, we dropped shit, I broke shit, we did stuff. This is how the show went.
The captain
was
would take
naked
2
sometimes.
sips and give
Yes.
his beer to Pudgie.
Yes, the captain would take his 2 sips, I don't like it. And the Count says, it's all right, and then he grabs another.
I am going to take this can home with me.
Yes, you should have that. We can wash it out.
You
Count,
can take a full one.
what is your rating?
I would rather have that. I would rather have a full one.
Count, what is your rating?
I've had this many times before. I like it a lot. I wouldn't. I'm not going to push the 6 aspect on it because there's beers similar to it that I like better. I'm gonna give it a straight 5. But
5.
From this brewery, I've had a lot of beers from this brewery I did not like.
Absolutely.
at all.
We've had a lot of beers from this brewery on this show.
I've actually had seldom beers from this brewery I could tolerate. This is probably one of the best ones they had, besides other ones I told you earlier that I don't go there. So, but there's a bunch of stuff there that's better than this. It's like the best store-bought one you could get, but it's good. I like it a lot, but I'm giving it a 5. I'm not jumping it up to the 6 kV stats.
It's good. It's really good. I think so. I mean, in the style alone.
And the fact
I mean,
that it's
the New
8%,
England style hazy, which is not easy to make. And to make it in this style to where it is hoppy, like he says, and I know the captain says the scruple with it's the hoppiness.
Yeah.
You're tasting the hops, and I know you don't like that.
I think that's what it is. I think I'm not a big fan of the hops.
You're not a hop
I tend
fan?
to like the darker beers. It tastes more like coffee or French.
You like the malt.
Yeah,
you don't like the hop.
Yeah.
I like the hop, and if they can mix it with a good malt character, and with the if they can keep the yeast character with it, with the haziness, and if you're gonna attempt a New England style hazy IPA, this this is a 6, man.
You're
in my view.
I never thought about that. I think that's what it is. I think I don't like hoppy. I think I don't like hoppy.
I know you
beers.
don't like hops.
Yeah. I've never really
anything
thought about
that we've ever given you, like pale ale or ale or something like that, where they say predominantly they say hops. You're like,
well, you just described a 5 though. You didn't say anything about being mind blowing delicious or anything like
why
that.
this?
Yeah, why is it a 6 and not a 5?
It's a 6 because the consistency, the mouthfeel, the drinkability. You drink it. Now, there's 2 parts, when we've talked about it in the show many times. If a beer goes down your gullet and it lingers with taste, you're lost. It's not a good beer. If you still taste it after you've drank it, it's not a good beer.
But what if it's a good taste? Like you're happy it lingers.
Yeah.
Like those
not a good
Texas tacos, the chorizo. You taste that in your mouth like 6 hours later. It leaves
Like the
grease film
helichella.
in your mouth.
Like the helichella.
It's good.
No.
Sometimes stuff is so good I don't want it to leave.
Like the helichella.
Every time I buy a chorizo taco from Texas Taco, which doesn't exist anymore, 3 hours later,
Yeah,
I
I
still
know.
got that film of chorizo in my mouth. I'm like, this is awesome.
It's not just that it doesn't
I'm
exist.
not even eating
that
anymore.
building
And I
is
taste
gone.
this deliciousness.
Well, to be honest with you, no.
Yeah, I agree though. I'm just bullshit.
No.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
But
I
you
don't
know
like
what
my
I'm
beer
talking
to do
about.
that either.
If a beer lingers on your tongue, they did wrong. Because that's the object of a beer.
Or if a beer doesn't even do anything on your tongue.
A good beer is supposed to go down. You're supposed to get all the flavor, and it goes down smooth, and it doesn't linger.
No, sir. I learned what a good beer does from Dave Chappelle. It gets you drunk.
Get you drunk.
Gets you drunk.
Good beer gets you drunk.
Be fucking fat bitches in no time. I'm quoting somebody, so don't edit me.
He was playing Samuel Jackson.
Samuel
right?
Jackson.
Yeah. It'll get you drunk.
It's my beer. Yeah, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Well, hey, you know what?
No, I'm not yelling. This is the way I talk. Ain't you seen
Man-
my movies?
Man
A
Cave
fucking
Lives.
shark ate me.
I feel like you didn't do it justice.
Yeah, I was trying not to yell.
You weren't close enough to the mic. A fucking
fucking
shark ate me.
I'm so mad because that was on Netflix and Jenny and I were watching it because Jenny had never seen a single episode of Chappelle's Show. And Dave Chappelle got it removed from Netflix.
It disappeared. I was halfway
Yeah.
through the second season. It had been there for like 2 days. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm trying to
got-
go back and finish it.
Hey, well,
got
hey,
removed.
it's on HBO Max, but you know what? Hey, I cheers.
Fuck HBO.
I cheers Netflix.
yeah, I'm on Dave Chappelle's side on this.
I love HBO.
Yeah,
but fuck
I
HBO.
cheers Netflix saying fuck the people that fucked Dave Chappelle. on that.
That's not why he did it.
But why-
He did it because Netflix is not paying him properly
But why
to stream it.
Just like Comedy Central didn't pay him properly to
Yeah.
film
No,
it.
They're doing
that's
the same
what it was.
exact thing.
Every new stand-up comedy he has is
Yeah.
where is it at? Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
And he got it removed from Netflix because he's not being paid properly.
But I'm gonna still
for
do
it, so-
stand-ups for y'all every 2 weeks. I'm gonna put a new one out, but you can't
Right,
put my old
right.
shit on there.
So, beer of the week. You gave it a 5. I gave it a 6. You gave it a 3.
Beep boop bop boop beep boop 5.
Count. You're the counter.
What is it?
I already said it after I did my mouth thing. I didn't know you replaced my mouth
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
with
yeah,
buttons.
yeah.
Oh,
5
oh.
it is.
Sorry.
Beep boop bop boop beep boop 5.
No, we got a better one. We got a better
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Better
We
one.
So here we go.
we found a
Nothing
robot.
digital is better than man-made mouth sound effects.
Yes.
So we found a robot to do it for you. So people,
sorry.
bop, boop, 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 bop, boop, bop, bop. 5.
5.
All right, Spindletop. This is your first time ever in the history of Man Cave Live.
Not
and
getting
you
a 0.
not getting a 0 because you've gotten quite a few 2 zeros. I
What
can
are, what, are,
remember.
what are some of their notable zero beers on this show?
You said notable.
The honey,
Moving on.
The ESB. They did that ESB we tried, right? We tried it finally.
Right, and yeah,
We found the only Texas ESB we could find. It was like honeycomb. That was them, right?
that's right. That was them.
what is ESB?
Extra special
ESB is
bitter.
yes. This is actually ESB is actually the Count's favorite type of beer. It's extra special
Bullshit.
bitter.
There's only one ESB I like. And that was full of ESB. Every other ESB.
You say bullshit. That's not your. Special
Favorite beer? No. Not
No?
at all. I like Fuller ESB. Fuller?
Oh, Fuller. Okay.
That's the only ESB I've ever had that I liked. Most of the other ones are pretty gross, but I wanted to try one from Texas and see if it was good. And we found their honey. They put a bunch of honey in it. It's like, why? It's a bitter beer. Why are you mixing honey with a bitter?
Yeah, like it's meant to be bitter.
Stupid ass.
The point of it is like ESB is meant to be how bitter can it be?
Right.
It's like a gimmick beer.
See, I don't really like ESB,
Like
but Fuller.
the whole style itself is meant to be gimmicky.
I'm pretty sure it's imported. I think it's from London. Fuller's.
Well, it's English for
ESB.
sure.
It's really good.
Gavin knows what we're talking about. He knows
Fuller's
that
ESB is a good ESB, but I never had another ESB I liked.
Fuller's is the best.
As far as I know, it's the only one.
So Spindletop, you get a 5 right here on Man Cave Live from us. That'd be the highest you probably could ever get from us, unless you do something better.
I do give you 6 for the artwork, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, hey, 6 for the artwork. For Nintendo graphics
really is
and
cool.
stealing.
Here's the artwork.
Cheers.
Oh, his boxing gloves are hops. That's funny.
Oh, that's cool.
7.
And that was Beer of the Week.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer.
That's the show, right? We're done.
Yeah, I think so.
One bit.
One bit.
Can I poop now?
No,
Oh, good.
not in this bathroom.
Good. I don't have to.
How have you been, Count? Yeah, we have not had you on the show ever. You know, we postponed. And actually, I postponed it
Your
for
whole
2
life?
reasons. My life is over.
Like,
I
oh,
need the
shit.
count.
Where's the count?
So we had the 100th episode coming. And I said to myself, when that episode was coming, and I even told the Count, even though we had our falling out,
Is real quick, you just mentioned that. Is that
Falling
kind of
out.
public knowledge?
Falling out. We had a falling out.
no,
Okay. All right. Okay.
no.
I heard.
Pudgy and I had a falling out. That's why I wasn't here for a while. But we're better now.
Yeah, we
Moving
never
on.
did. I just had other aspects of my life I had to take care of. But I got the email. I was like preparing for the 100th episode. I wrote out this long ass like epic stand-up comedy. It was be the first video we ever did. I had like an hour and a half worth of material where I was gonna do impressions and dances.
Well, I'm glad you didn't
and
do it.
Instruments and all kinds of mixing and crazy afros I was gonna put on and make this crazy event. Then I got the email MKL or whatever the hell we're called is canceled, and I'm like, well, I guess I better pick up nail polish. Was it not from you?
No.
Was it spam?
Probably.
Of course it was spam.
Oh, then he called me tonight. He said, hell, nobody's showing up. I need you to do the video show. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought we were done. I thought you didn't even like me anymore. I thought we were canceled because of me.
Well, I knew. Okay, he's got some truth to that because he did say new
yeah.
number. Who dis? So,
I think I said, who that?
and I'm like, dude, no. We live in the era where there is no new number. Who dis? That's not a thing. Unless it's
It
my
is when
mom
your phone
calling.
gets destroyed. You know how
No,
hard it
so
was? Never mind.
what I was
uploaded
saying
that.
is it. What was I saying? Go back.
I have no idea, man. I'm just along for the ride.
Something about we had an outage. Gas outage? I don't know.
No, God, you just not helpful. You've never been helpful.
You were going to do the 100th
Why'd you
episode.
call
Okay.
me tonight?
So the 100th episode, I was going to actually, the 100th episode was so important that I could not do the 100th episode without you or him on. He was already going to be on it. He was already.
So what you're saying is this is 100?
No, this is like 112.
No. This is what you're saying. This is 100.
Is it 100? Can we do 100?
Fuck it. 100 episodes, baby. Woo!
Going back. We got post date this one.
We can do whatever we want. We have the technology.
It's not December 2020. It's like
Hey, you know what? I wanted that
April.
100 episode to be one of two things: one of the original crew there, or two the entire cast there,
or 3
And,
decent.
or 3. Yeah, good.
just decent period.
So instead, I gave you nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I the captain wasn't there because we had a falling out,
Yeah.
and
But we're better now.
the count had gone on a hiatus.
But
to
he's
do
better now.
Family things, you know. When you got 3 children, fuck, you know.
3 kids, dude.
You got 3 children, and you got a better job that pays more.
And the oldest one's like what?
So Man Cave
12
Live is
now?
irrelevant.
27.
How old's
You say 27?
How old's your oldest now? Is he 12?
27.
No, seriously. Is he?
He's about to be 12.
Okay.
In June.
Jesus. The Count's got a 12-year-old kid, man.
I still remember the first thing the Count told me when his firstborn just turned 1. And I asked him, I was like, well, what does your kid need? Because I was going to buy him kid.
Quit crying, acting like a little bitch, grow up, get a job.
No. He said it plain as Jane. He's like, well, what does your kid need? Because, I was going to buy him a gift. He's like, I don't know, to grow up and quit crying. And I was like, I don't know about the growing up part. The crying thing, I got baby Benadryl.
And he's like, give you some tequila.
He's like, whatever.
You called me at a bad time. I was trying to play God of War 3. It just came out, and he was screaming and shit. I was trying to bottle feed him. Trying to bottle feed a baby and play God of War 3 at the same time on like a 24-inch Sanyo. Hard times.
Hey, you just got to do what my dad did when Paperboy 2 came out. Just turn the volume up. When I was born.
I would go over to the Count's house whenever his kid was like 5, 6, a lot. And we would play all through the night. We would play video games together. And his kid would come out and want to play with us. And there was one night I was drunk or something. I was not thinking right.
Yeah.
And his kid came out and he was like, oh, I want to play. And I looked right at his kid. And I was like, no, me and your dad are going to play. And Alan gave me the most evil look that a father has ever given anyone. And we were playing on PS3, right? He handed his kid a Super Nintendo controller.
That was a Sega controller.
Yeah, a Sega controller. And he was like, here, you can play with this. And that's when I was like, oh, I'm the asshole.
No, I cut the cord off of it, and he thought he was playing.
I had no idea. If I had just kept my mouth shut for 20 more seconds, it would have been all been fixed. But no, I had to ruin that
Gage
kid's
walks
night.
up and goes, Dad, I don't need to play. And I said, nah, man. No, you said nah, man. I said
nah.
Cool. I was like, here you go,
I said,
brother.
nah, you're not going to play. Me and your dad are playing.
You scolded that
Like,
kid.
dude, you fucking up my lie. I ain't played video games since then.
That's terrible.
You can't do that with a 12-year-old. Here's a Sega controller with the cord cut off.
No, because he's got a Nintendo Switch, and he's in
They'll
his
figure
room.
it out.
He's in his room on a Switch playing Fortnite.
Oh,
Well, they
God.
might think it's like, it's Wi-Fi or like Bluetooth, and like, well, it's
wireless,
not
yeah.
working.
I saw this video on YouTube once of a couple. They were a couple with like a 3-year-old daughter or something like that, and they handed her like an old brick Game Boy, and they were like, "Play with it."
Like the old one?
Yeah, and she didn't know what to do. She didn't even know how to turn it on. So she was this little 3-year-old girl that knows nothing but touch screens, and her entire life she's sitting there
right?
like trying to touch the screen of the Game Boy, trying to turn it on,
Bro.
and she's getting visibly mad, at herself.
So I have a 3-year-old little girl right now. She's about to be 4. She has my old. I always take my old cell phones when I get new ones, and I donate them to family share phones.
Sure.
They don't work calling wise, but you hook the internet up to them. Apps and games work, so we call them share phones. So they're all walking around fighting over my old Note 7s and Note 8s, and I put their apps and they play the games on them and shit. So my daughter's always got my Note 8 where she watches she calls it Doo-Doo, or little YouTube kid videos and all that on there. They're free tablets to me.
Yeah, that's cool,
Because
man.
I spent $1,000
Right.
on it, used it for 2 years, and I can't sell it now. So it's a free tablet for my kid.
So you know what I did? Speaking of kids and like technology,
Every parent out there knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
so I went to a bowling alley last weekend,
What's that?
a Copperfield Bowl.
Like Wii?
No, I did.
Like Wii Bowl, like the video game?
No, like bowling, physical bowling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's
I
a
love
bowling ball.
Man. I love bowling. I'll bowl
So-
all day.
I was at this roller ring the other day, right?
I was ice skating this the other day. No, so I went bowling. I went bowling for producer Sven's birthday. Cheers to producer Sven. Birthday? No. Cheers. He was the original producer of the show. And this bowling alley is one of those few bowling alleys, not few, probably all of them for the most part.
Westwind?
They were, you could tell when you walk in that time stopped in 1970.
Oh, those are always awesome.
It's like you can see the smoke stains on the ceiling, and you can see
They still got
like
ashtrays
things that
in the
are
bathroom and shit.
that are just not like they don't look good in it, and you can smell almost the stink of old smoke from the 70s. Now, and on the wall, there was a 3-phone system, like a not a payphone, but like a just a pickup phone.
Switchboard?
No, like the old just phone where the keypad was inside the middle. So it was like a rectangle phone, and inside was the
Pull it up.
punch cord.
Dial or rotary?
Yeah, dial. So it was like a square, regular old dial phone, regular old phone, right? And then inside was a touch phone. But there was 3 of them on the wall. They were tacked on the wall, right? There was a red one, there was a cream one, and then a brown one. Right next to each other, spaced apart in this little section, this little area.
The red one was for Batman.
Yeah, and I was all like, what the fuck is that for? Like, I can't even remember what the fuck that was for when you did go bowling back in the in the 80s and the 90s. Like, what was that for?
Yeah,
I think it might have been intercom.
Something.
Yeah.
That was
Clean
before-
up on fucking lane 6.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
That was before you had to call your parents to collect to come pick you up.
Right, yeah. So I actually made a joke is that, man, I want to find a little kid to ask him if they know what that is. And they talked to me like, well, you can't just go run up to little kids and say that.
Yeah, you can't talk to other people's children.
Yeah, you can't do that. Sure enough, I did. I walked up, a little kid was walking to the toy thing or
And
whatever.
you talked to him?
No, well,
Why are you not in jail?
the mother was there next to him or whatever. And I walked to the mother and I said, hey, you mind if I ask your kid something about these phones? It'd be funny. And I asked him whatever. I explained to her it was an ongoing joke. Like, she's not, your kid, your son's not going to know what these are. And she was like, oh, okay. So we stood there and was like, hey, what do you think these are? I don't know. And then I was like, well, they're phones. And he looked at his mother and went, I don't think they're phones. And he was very intelligent.
Like, this guy is fucking with me, Mom.
What's a phone?
And I told him, it's like, no, they're telephones. You pick them up and you're like, hello. And then he looked at his mom's like, there's no screens. You have no. And then he just walked off. He did that like awkward child and,
This goofy old fucker's fucking with me.
See, to me, the issue
Now, that was kind of creepy if you think about it. But the mother was okay with it. There was no creepiness on my part. But it just proves to me that kid has no idea what that piece of equipment was.
How old was the mother? Did she know what they were too? Because there's mothers out there who don't know what that shit
But
is.
see-
Oh, she was
But hold on.
24?
She might not even know what that
I don't
shit
think
was.
she did
Hold on.
either.
When we were growing up, rotary phones were already out of existence. You might have seen
No.
one
I
every now and
used
then.
them. I had one.
used
My
them. Yes,
grandma
yes,
had
yes,
one.
yes. But hold on, let me finish my statement. My point is, there are so many Hollywood movies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s that use these things that you would think that any child that's seen, for instance, It's a Wonderful Life, would know what the fuck a phone is. You
not
know?
a Christmas
So
movie.
regardless, I kind of blame the parents whenever a kid doesn't know what a phone is. Do you not show that kid television?
Did you not watch?
Did you not watch any movie made from the 90s?
Did you not watch? What's that 80s show? The Strange Things.
Stranger Things?
Yes.
Would you not see The Matrix, man? I mean, phones
right.
in The Matrix everywhere. Are you kidding me?
Well, I
Well,
was gonna. So I go to this doctor's. I've been going to the doctor's.
You not
for
seen
years.
Godfather?
It's on like 1960 over there. Yeah, nobody knows the area here. But either way, this doctor's also I've been going to like 4 or 5 years now. They still have the fold down ashtrays in the bathroom.
Oh, fuck yeah. You know, they're talking about removing analog clocks from classrooms now because kids don't know how to read them anymore.
No.
no. I won't allow it. I don't even have children.
They already got rid of cursive.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I can't read
Cursive, I kind of understand.
I can't read cursive.
Why? That is a.
Because in cursive, you learn cursive in school, and then
I
the
didn't
minute I got to college, they told me if you write in cursive, we'll take points off.
Bro, listen to this. I didn't learn cursive in school. You've all heard my story about not learning how to read in school, not learning how to write in school. I was in detention. All I did was math books in school, all of elementary. That's why I had to teach myself how to read. But I never learned cursive. And my grandmother, she's old as shit, right? Because she's my grandmother. Cursive is her language when it comes to writing. She's been writing me birthday cards my entire life in cursive. And I can't read a single one of them. Every time one shows up in the mail, I got to hand it to my wife. What the fuck does this shit say?
Well, see, we know it was cursive. Us growing up in the 90s, whatever.
I thought it was Spanish.
But when your grandparents and our parents, or whatever, when it was called penmanship.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a penmanship class.
I had to pull up a chart of cursive letters and piece my name together to figure out how to make a signature. And I don't know if I do it right, but now I just fucking.
Well, see,
scribble
that's
on it.
what cursive is.
That's
Is
how
that
I
you can
figured out
actually just.
The only thing I knew how to write in cursive was my name because I had to learn how to sign my name.
Cursive was a weird thing. I think we have to go. We might have to do an episode of like
R's
the lore
and B's and L's,
of the cursive. Like, what is that?
Boy,
Because
talk about a boring episode. The lore of cursive.
I mean, because like it is words and letters that are like subjective. Like they have a set stone, like what you're supposed to do with it. But if you sign a signature with it, you can do whatever you want with it.
It's designed for people who are too lazy to take the pen back off the paper between letters. That's all it's for.
Well, I tell you what, I know where they're not going to take cursive. And that's space. And that brings us to our next segment. And that is Space News. Ba, 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 da, da, Space
I don't
News.
think they're doing a lot of writing out there.
They actually do a lot of writing in space. They created pens just for writing in space.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I got one.
Do we have a graphic for that? For the Okay, that's fine. So a few weeks ago,
Adjust the tip.
NASA
What's the
NASA
graphic?
started building the SLS, the super. I forget what SLS stands for. I'm sorry, but the SLS rocket that is going to be taking man to the moon in 2024. They started building it just a few weeks ago, and in response to that, 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk, the owner of SpaceX and Tesla and all that, announced that, well, we're going to put man on Mars by 2026. So, we're about to see a crazy few things happening here in the next 6 years. Man landing on the moon.
On the moon?
And then man landing on Mars. Well, what he actually said was he has a high confidence that we'll put man on Mars by 2026.
I don't know how long they'll live there, but we'll get them there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anyone
Why
that
are we
goes to
going-
Mars for right now, it's a one-way trip. They're
Why
not
we-
coming back.
Why are we going to the moon?
So the moon
Did
thing.
we forget something? We got to go back.
You need to stop hitting my camera, man. So you moved the entire thing.
We got to go.
No, other way.
No,
other way.
no,
other
no,
way.
no,
A
no.
little bit
That
more.
was right.
A little bit
A little
more.
bit more. Get
A
that
little bit
light
more.
out of the camera.
A little bit more. There we go.
The reason we're going to the moon is because another international space station is being built around the moon, and the moon's going to be a sort of hop-to base on our trip to Mars.
Oh, I thought we forgot something there, like
No.
a flag. We gotta
Anybody
go
that
get
goes
Yeah.
to Mars is going to be staying at the moon for about 400 days first.
I want to go. That was a good way to lose weight.
Yep. That's why we're going to the moon. We're actually going to build up a colony on the moon. They're going to the moon to start placing structures.
And that was Space News. Ba, 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 da, da, Space News.
Bro, we need to go to the
Nice
moon
and
and
short.
build like the first brewery on the moon. How cool would that be? I keep hitting this camera right here. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. We told you before the
Sorry,
episode to be
guy.
careful.
No, you didn't.
What?
No, you didn't.
What?
We did tell you.
When the episode started, I hit it. I said it might shake. He said it's okay. Well, I guess it's okay to hit it, is what I thought.
Okay.
Asshole.
And the Count does what he wants.
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't
just
remember.
returning.
He doesn't remember things.
You know what? We can do it. You know what?
I remember everything.
We can do whatever we want. We're the original three. Just because we have sponsors now. Thank you, State Farm, and all those other sponsors.
He said I don't remember things. I remember
You don't.
everything.
Except that you didn't remember that we told you before the episode started. to
I
not touch
remember
the
I
camera.
told you before the episode started I'm probably going to kick this thing, and you said it's okay. That's what I remember happening.
You also didn't remember.
And
You
it's
gotta.
probably accurate.
Go on.
I was just saying. I was saying. Just because we have sponsors. Thank you, State Farm. David Canale, State Farm, and Free Agent Designs, and our new friends at Oh Yes Tacos, and
Who, Manny?
Manny Gallegos. He was supposed to be on tonight, but
I thought they may have to pay the meter.
Manny, you fucked up. You let us down. You fucked up. You let us down.
Right, they
bad.
had to settle for this.
Manny, you didn't even bother to show up. You showed. You gave me a last minute call. So
Yeah, they had to go to the bottom.
This man!
You didn't show up, and they had to go to the bottom of the barrel and call me out of my bed and get me here to put on this mediocre show when you should have been here promoting your delicious food I can't afford to buy. I want to try, though. So hook me up with a free quesadilla if you get a chance, brother. I've been seeing you out there cooking, man. I want to try it, but I'm bored. Please, can I have some food? Is that a good commercial for us?
that was a great commercial. Cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Was it too honest?
We're so gonna get that
Too
Bitcoin.
honest?
We're
I'm
so
still
gonna get that Bitcoin.
quesadilla.
We're gonna get that.
I don't care
quesadilla.
about that Bitcoin. I want that quesadilla.
It's actually a giant pizza thing.
Yeah,
and I was
seen
excited to talk about it.
I've
Man,
seen it. It looks delicious.
I tell you, the OES tacos. If you
And
haven't
he's like, oh,
look,
it's like $24. I'm like, I can't get that.
$24. Hey, it's all worth it. Look it up. OES tacos, viewers. I don't know. Google it. Whatever. It's your local.
When he does come on the show, we need to get him to bring some food.
Oh, I already told him.
Yeah.
You got to bring it. But I had some the luxury of having some 2 weeks ago on the show that we were supposed to have, but failed because technical difficulties. Our equipment failed, which happens on this show.
Was George in a box involved?
No,
No, actually, the power went out and was out for like 3 hours.
3
Yeah,
hours.
I remember that.
It was out from 5:30 to 11:30. Yeah,
it was out for like
forever.
6 hours.
I remember that. I was at this customer's house splicing these wires and went, everything went dark around us. My bad, y'all.
So, yeah. So he makes it. It's his wife's recipe of goat meat and goat cheese, and they make it in a. It's great.
I didn't know it was goat meat. I love goat meat.
Oh my god!
Goat is
I've never had
delicious.
carnitas that is goat meat, and to where it tastes like
carnitas
that.
is pork, so it's got to have a different name.
Well, so it's chopped like carnitas. You know, like beef can be carnitas
So
and
it's
stuff
goat,
like
but
that.
chopped like carnitas.
Yeah.
Carnitas is
Yeah.
pork.
And then they make a quesadilla out of it with goat cheese and this special sauce
Yeah,
that
I
his,
saw
his
his
wife makes.
Facebook videos of him making that shit. I'm like, oh man.
It is. When I ate it, I immediately thought that I was going to be bloating the next, like within a couple hours. I was like,
Goat's very lean.
well, I thought he had like, there's got to be some pork in it, or like it's
If it was
carnitas,
made with
it's a
cows or- if it
quesadilla,
was
like
made with
yeah.
pork or cows.
I'm gonna be like-
you'd have been shitting
and there's
everywhere, but
cheese.
Goat is clean.
You know,
Goat
and
is
then,
complete mean.
exactly, and there's cheese. I'm like, I'm going to be fine.
Yeah, goat cheese is not like cow cheese.
Nope. I ate it and went to kickball like hours later, and I was like,
You're good.
I didn't even feel like I ate anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like full, but I didn't feel like, all the discomfort that beef and pork will give you, even chicken will give you, which makes me wonder if like my family's nothing but goat hoarders. My ancestors.
A goat, that's quality meat, man. Some of the best meat I've ever had in my life was goat. And
They
then
do that
I had
rack of
some
lamb?
Kangaroo meat is pretty good.
That rack of lamb,
I don't like lamb. I've had lamb a few times. I didn't like it.
I've had it. I get it on my birthday, and I get it for Valentine's Day, and I get it for 4th of July. I don't know why 4th of July. Well, it's because it's my favorite holiday.
It's a
Second
holiday?
favorite holiday.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, America.
America.
Oh, that was a celebration holiday. I don't know about holiday.
America.
So, you said you had some work news. We haven't seen you in a while, so we're going to go right into that. Work news! Wah, wah,
What? Ask me some questions. I don't know.
What do you got, man?
Still working? No?
Yeah.
And that was work news! Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I put 135 hours in the last 12 days. Today, too. Tomorrow's my first day off in 12 days. I'm tired.
You are aware
I'm
that-
happy that you called me and took my slumber away from me.
You are aware that there's only 24 hours in a day, right? Like you need to sleep some of that.
He's
Go
the
home
count.
and
He
chill
knows how
out.
to count.
You need to go home and play some video games.
Hey, they're like, you want to
chill
stay
out.
and make some more money? I'm like,
I mean, I guess.
yeah, but the customer might not be happy with what I do here. But I'll try.
For
Cameras,
instance, I'll be splicing some wires
Oh,
and
man,
3 city blocks will lose power.
I've been
cameras poing at the wall.
I've been doing a lot of CCTV. It's
So what do you do for a living? You install...
I'm a gas technician. No, I'm not.
That's old work news.
I was supposed to be an alarm technician, but apparently I'm a camera technician.
Well, yeah.
When I went to even, I didn't even know they installed this shit when I started working there. CCTV, I'm like, that sounds professional, right?
Sounds British as shit.
Right? Yeah. All the British detectives, oh, that's a murder. Go ahead and get all the seats. That's not a very good British accent, but you know where I'm going with this. That's just a bitch to do. And a lot of times, these people want all these cameras and all these weird spots. It's like, oh, we got to run wires all to the same area, and there's no way to go from this area to that area without wrapping it around your house and trying to hide it around your house and bring it in. It's very intriguing and intense.
a lot of
I'm
duck-
actually getting really good at it, and like I did this 16 camera CCTV job on this log mansion out in Porter.
This is a house? Wait, you
Yeah,
say
it was a
16
log
camera
mansion.
house?
They already had 11 cameras there, and I added 16 more. and it was a lot. They had a barn.
I'm sorry, what? They had 11 cameras already there, and you added 16 more.
No. The most impressive part of this story is you said it's a log, mansion.
Yeah, Porter, yeah. Me and this guy working with Nino. It took us 2 14-hour days to do it.
Stand by.
Hold on. Hold on.
Captain.
It's a log fucking mansion, bro.
Log mansion.
Log mansion.
1, 2.
Like Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin.
2. They had 11.
And he added 16.
Can you pass
16.
Can you pass the tobacco?
A log man. You still have some in there.
It's empty. I only put a pinch in there.
That's 3.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've never loaded a tobacco pipe before.
I will pass this to you.
Can you pack it for me?
Yes. That's what I would prefer.
That would prefer.
I would prefer that too.
So, yes, there's a lot of...
You have so much tobacco in here still.
Really?
Yes.
Let me cash that out for you.
Oh, you're not supposed to
No,
like...
you have about 20 minutes worth of smoke in there still.
Nah.
Yes. Yes. You have so much tobacco in there still.
I nailed it.
Well, you're a dumbass.
Is that bad?
Yeah, you're probably going to puke.
I smoke cigarettes though, so.
That's
Okay.
more than a... That's
You
like
don't.
that's like your half your pack right there.
That's a whole pack?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be fine.
All right, I'm good. I can tell a story.
All right. Tell the story.
What was I talking about? Log mansion, right?
Log mansion.
In Porter. It was they already had 11 cameras there. I was adding 16 more. We had to wrap the house is what I was going to. There's no attic space anywhere. So all these cameras, all the wires have to be connected to the same
Move your
NVR
camera to your
device.
voice so we can hear you. No, not the camera. Yeah, microphone. So that way you can hear your illustrious voice. There we go. Not your tongue, just your voice.
All right.
The women.
All right. So we were. There's no attic in this log mansion at all. So we had to take. It's not a good story. It's like a very physical labor and depressing almost. I don't know why we want
Go
to
on.
tell the story, but we had to take all the wires from 16 different cameras and wrap them around the barn, the garage, the mansion, everywhere, and bring them all to one general place towards the back of the house where they came into the house to the NVR, which the NVR and the DVR differently. It doesn't matter. But we did it, and this is a stupid ass story.
No, keep going.
We tucked them
I'm
up
intrigued.
so well that whenever we were done, I was like, this shit looks good. It's almost like we do this shit for a living, you know? I don't know. The story's not a good story.
So there was 2 of you.
Yeah, me and this old guy, Nino. I love Nino. He's a good worker. He's from Vietnam.
Let me ask
He's
you
older
this.
than me.
So they had a.
I like working with him because it's hard for me to understand him. So when he talks to me, I just make up what I think he's saying. It's hilarious. He's hilarious in my mind, but I don't know what he's actually saying to me.
I would have jokes for that. Maybe next time.
But literally.
But let me ask. So they had 11 before.
Yeah.
They needed a 16 additional, right? They didn't want to get to 16. They needed 16.
Oh, the guy who lived there said he has a
additional.
warehouse where he has 64 cameras in there, and he loves that because he got to fire so many people.
Wait, there's a warehouse on the same property?
No, he has a warehouse down the street that we put 64 cameras in, and he loves it because he gets to catch people sleeping and fire them. He loves this shit. It's some rich guy. Dude, we were there for 2 14-hour days. You know how many bottles of water he offered me? It was in July, by the way.
All of them?
0.
0.
It's rich people. They don't know what it's like to want. When you work in a rich people's house, you don't get nothing. When you go to poor people's house,
Well,
they'll give you their last bottle.
that's
of
what
water.
I have to say
It's
about
the
that
last
guy.
bottle of water I got for my whole family. I got thirsty kids. This is the last bottle of water I have. I think you should have it because you need it more. Oh, thank you. But I'm always, it's okay. Y'all can keep it. But rich people, they don't know what it's like to want. So they'll never give you anything because they don't know what it's like to need something.
Oh, cheers to that.
We were in it was right when the last hurricane hit. So we were out there. We spent 14 hours outside wrapping Cat 5 in the eases around this house. You got to get this big ass ladder, right? And crawl all the way up there and take all these wires and bundle them up and mount them in the eaves tucked inside on the top.
So
you
what was
can't
the
see it.
reason-
And
what
then
was
you got to climb down and move over 3 feet and go back up. They come down, move. Your legs get so sore. It's such a workout.
So let me ask you this. What was the reasoning for this? Why
'Cause
did he
thinks
need...
people are going to break into his house that nobody knows is there. It's way in the back of the woods. It took me phone calls and the security gates. It was so hard for me
Yeah, he's in the sticks,
It
right?
was so hard for me to find it and get there on the phone with him and give him my IDs to security guards, and like nobody's coming here.
Is it a neighborhood or is it just
Nobody's-
like
it
some
was on
secluded
property.
shit?
It was in some property in the back of some secluded neighborhood with armed guards. I go to houses where people think everyone's out to get
So
them.
it was a neighborhood.
Yeah, no.
A neighborhood like with 5 residents.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 acres with 5 houses. And you got to go through like security gates to get there, and they got to like check your ID, and they got to call for approval to get in there. First of all, nobody knows you're here.
Right.
Nobody can find this place unless they're on the phone with you, and 10 security guards have to scan your ID and get confirmation on the phone to let you even pass that gate. And then you have to get on a 4-wheeler and drive a half a mile to let me in your own personal property gate. Nobody's coming here. If somebody's going to rob you, it's a heist. It's not a B&E breaking it. It's somebody who knows you and knows you got a safe full of baby's blood or whatever y'all rich people drink. Why you need all this shit for?
Scotch or some high-end
Yeah, that
brandy.
too. Right next to it.
Cognac. Cavassier.
Crazy. I meet crazy people here. Crazy people.
And that was work news.
Wah, wah, wah.
I didn't know we were going to do that. I could have came up with something way better. I got a lot of cool stories.
So we're going to go and end it with just a quick little bit of top 3, top 5.
Okay.
Like that. You haven't been on the show in a while. You know about this. You know it always goes to either top 3 or top 5. So the topic, though.
3
You've
or
been
5?
watching shows. Top 3, top 5, as of right now, your favorite shows. So that is
Favorite?
Not what are you binging? Favorite right now.
I'm
Favorite.
watching-
Because you can binge some shows that you don't like. Supernatural.
Because I'm watching Sex and the City right now.
Fuck Supernatural.
Sex in the City. Top 3, top 5. Top 3, top 5. So, this little bit is top 3, top 5. And there is a winner at the end of it all. You have to describe your show that you're watching right now and
That's
do
not
it
what you said.
in a way that makes you win the bit.
That's not what you said. You didn't say show that you're watching right now. You said favorite shows.
I just did that right now, though.
So, which one is it? Favorite shows or shows that we're watching right now? Because it's different.
Top 3, top 5 favorite shows that you think should win the best shows.
Okay. So not that we're watching right now.
Yes. Favorite shows in the past, like 5 months, whatever. Count. What are you doing?
Talking to the audience.
Are you speaking in tongues?
Talking to the audience, man. This is none of your business.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Private conversation.
See that
Private
guy?
conversation. I'm sorry. I do
See
apologize.
that guy?
I do
I
see
mean, that
him.
chick right there?
I do see him.
That couple, I mean.
So top 3 favorite shows would be Game of Thrones, House.
No. Recent. Sorry. Recent.
Like 2020?
2020. 2020 because you haven't been on the show in this whole 2020.
I don't have one. I'm gonna come back to me.
All right.
I was on the quarantine episode where we chained you to the wall. That was 2020.
The wall?
I drilled you to the fucking wall right after the virus hit.
Oh, that's right.
That
That's
was
right.
like
We
6
did that.
months ago.
Shit, that was.
Shit, yeah, that's right.
Forgot
It
you were
was.
there. You
Asshole.
killed me in
See how
coronavirus.
easily I'm forgotten?
I killed the captain. Oh, sorry.
No.
The cricket killed the captain in the coronavirus.
What happened to Godzilla?
Well,
Wait, what were we talking about?
Top 3, top 5.
Favorite movies? Oh, no, shows.
favorite shows right now.
Right now.
Yes, new 2020.
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian. Okay,
Great one.
it is great.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
You already went?
I'm
Knock 'em
still
all out.
I
thinking.
agree with one of his.
None of mine because mine didn't count.
Well, whatever you come up with next, I agree with.
I doubt it, but okay.
Wow. Thanks for having faith
All right.
in your own self.
New game show. Scratch top 2 shows that you think that the audience should be watching.
Man Cave Live.
Well,
Now that
looks
we
like
watch-
you win. All right, we'll go like that. Top 2 shows that you feel like the audience should listen to. And if someone names it prior to, then
I saw some new
Listen
shows
to
on
or
HBO.
watch?
That Lovecraft.
watch.
The
Watch.
HBO, that Lovecraft Country was pretty good. That was this year.
Is that your one of the two?
Yeah, the HBO Lovecraft Country was
I
pretty badass.
I love that
It
show.
was badass. I liked
Dude, that
it
is
lot.
a badass
I
show.
really liked it. It was really good.
Because I love the
another
love.
one.
Do you know about Lovecraft?
But it's not it's not H.P. Lovecraft's story. It's a writer who wrote a story based on H.P.
Right.
Lovecraft stories.
But do you love that Lovecraftian?
It's cool. It was really
lore?
good. But it had the HBO twist to it, which I don't want to bring up what that twist is. But they did the same thing to Watchmen. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I loved it though. I
It was good.
love
it was a
it.
great show. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I
Twisted
feel
as
like
fuck.
it's. I almost feel like it's something that wasn't there
There was
before.
a new one I watched recently on HBO. It just ended like last week. It had Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman.
Wait, they got back together again?
No, it was a show.
I know, but in a show,
Yeah. What the fuck was that show called? The Unraveling.
didn't they
It
used
was
to date
fucking
and then
twisted.
No, that was a different. That was
even heard of it.
It was
Bedazzled.
like 6-7 episodes. It just ended like 2 weeks ago. on
never
HBO.
even heard of
The
that.
Unra- It's
Not
pretty.
that.
It's pretty fucked up. I enjoyed it. I got a good watch out of it.
What's it called again?
The Unraveling.
The Unraveling. HBO.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that's your two. Okay. I would go with you did say Mandalorian earlier. I feel like Mandalorian's an easy.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
I love
a
Mandalorian.
given.
Like I have Star Wars
When
blindness.
Boba Fett showed up, you gotta
Look.
admit. And Rosario, that girl from
Osaka,
Clerks 2, showed
yes.
up as a Jedi. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So listeners, viewers, Pujie here. I have Star Wars blindness. He knows it. He knows it. They could print Star Wars on a bucket of shit, and I will tell everybody how they need to watch it.
We know
Or
you
look
like
at
The
it.
Last Jedi.
Yeah,
I got a bucket and shit. I know how I'm gonna make some money next week.
love The Last
Got
Jedi.
something for you to buy, brother.
Rise of Skywalker is garbage. Last Jedi is the best. Anyways, so we won't go The Mandalorian, but I will say one that I do really like. Oh my God, what is it? Utopia. Yeah, that was the one. But we've talked about
I
that
was gonna
before.
watch that show, and I mentioned it to you, and you told me no, you don't
Utopia-
want to watch that.
No, look, I've
You
had.
told me not to watch that last year.
It
I
wasn't
didn't-
on last year.
No, I didn't even know.
The second season just came out, right?
No, it's only one
You're
season.
thinking of
It's
The
got
Boys.
No, it's got the girl from the Spider-Man movies
No.
with the Mary Jane, the new one.
No, that's that
No.
HBO series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I told you not to watch that. That's
What's that
garbage.
show called?
I don't
Utopia.
know.
not
I think
Utopia.
so. It's,
No.
it's very close to
It might be
Utopia.
close, but
The
it's
word
not,
is
it's not
yeah,
Utopia.
it's on HBO.
All right, something.
It's a teenage drama.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The chick
Yeah.
who played Mary Jane.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Utopia.
It's not
right?
Utopia.
It's
No.
Utopia.
It's
then.
I
or
know what you're
Euphoria.
talking
It's
about.
called Euphoria.
Euphoria. That's it.
Yeah.
Very
It's dumb.
close. Yeah.
It's
That
dumb.
is not
I've
good.
never watched
I
it.
told you
It's
not to. It's not good. It's
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
maybe it
different
is.
shows.
Maybe it is good for teenagers, but
Utopia is good.
Utopia is
Euphoria
great.
not. Utopia is on Amazon
Right.
Prime.
Utopia is extremely great. That was one that I watched.
John Cusack's in it.
I actually.
John Cusack.
There's a friend of
John
ours, George in the Box, is actually the one that recommended it, and I was like, "You recommend shows to me?" I'm like, "I don't care. These got to be garbage." And then I watched it. He actually forced me to watch it. He just put it on. He's like, "You're gonna watch this." I'm like, "I don't like being forced to watch a show."
I watched it because everybody kept on comparing me to Wilson, and I wanted to know who that was.
Not everyone. This one.
Nate did, you did, and George did. All three of you in the room together were like, "Yeah, you remind us of Wilson."
Okay, that was my suggestion.
And I was like, "I don't know who the fuck that is."
On a different note, I've been hailing in this pipe. It's very satisfying.
So, Utopia is a very good show. I've actually binge watched it with my old lady,
It's a good
Fireball.
word too, Utopia. It's like very fulfilling.
Yeah.
Just say Utopia.
Oh, you got to watch it. It is
really good.
absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, every
And-
episode blows your mind.
One that I don't know where it's going to go, but I want to give it the credit that it's done for the first 5 episodes of it. Is Raised by Wolves.
God damn it, you took both of mine.
Well, I'm going to say this about Raised by Wolves because Raised by Wolves, after 5, I haven't finished it, but they need to speed it up. I got to 6 and I got to 7. They have got to speed it up.
I wanted them to slow it down.
Sorry. They sped it up too much with the cinematics, but they have to speed up the content, and they have to slow down the cinematics. The cinematics are weird. Like, they're taking slow scenes and they're speeding them up to make it dramatic. That's dumb.
I don't really see that or care about that. I think they should slow the story down. I think it's going too quickly. Where they ended it, I wanted them to be that at that point at like the end of season 3.
I think that the show is it's just this. You know what? You might be right, because I don't know where they're at.
I love it.
Because it's like this. I love it. Me and Fire Brawl, we love it. We absolutely love the premise, the story, the mother, father, all the whole dynamic of it.
Yeah, I hope I see father in more. Not more episodes, but more shows.
But just the flow of the way they're doing the show, that's what your scruple is. It's like...
I don't have any scruples with this. That's what your scruple is.
All right.
Well, I got 2 honorable mentions. I'm pretty sure they can't. Oh,
no, you already named both of mine.
My bad. Oh, that's right.
You named both of mine, literally. I was sitting here going, I'm going to name Utopia and House of Wolves.
You with Utopia, really?
Yeah.
Now, viewers, this is a rare occasion because I never get to actually introduce a show to the captain
before. That's not true. You introduce shows to me all the time. You're the one that introduced me to Altered Carbon, Stranger Things, Utopia, Game of Thrones. He introduced to me. I get introduced shows all the time.
Stranger Things, yes. Altered Carbon, him. Game of Thrones, you.
No, he introduced me to Game of Thrones. 100%.
Really?
You introduced me to Game of Thrones. It was in a circle.
I was going to say, I introduced Game of Thrones.
I did not know about Game of Thrones.
Sitting at his house.
He watched it at my house while I was trying to fucking take care of my children. I didn't get to watch TV.
I didn't even know Game of Thrones
existed. He's relaxing on my couch watching TV
2.
while I'm trying to feed and chase kids around. I was like, you should watch the show. I'm like, I'm trying to, but I've got these kids to deal with. He's like, it's really good. Thanks for letting me borrow your cable. I'm like, well, whenever I get a chance, I'll watch this shit. Thanks for fucking recommending it to me.
You don't have to believe me, but that's the way it happened.
And then I called him back. I'm like, hey, you don't have cable. I finished the whole season. Good luck finding it, asshole.
Yeah, he fucked me.
I don't know why. I told you I was going to watch it, and I watched it in 2 days, like a month and a half ago, and told you about it. Utopia.
Well, I just know that you have a more pristine a taste to things.
Not really. I just hate The Walking Dead.
Yeah, fuck The Walking Dead.
That's it. I just hate The Walking Dead.
Fuck The Walking Dead. Cheers to that. Fuck The Walking Dead.
The first couple seasons were okay, but...
I'm going to cheers. Walking Dead, you dropped the ball so bad. I am so sorry.
I never even got past season 4.
I didn't even read the comics.
As soon as Negan showed up, I'm like, I'm done with this shit.
You know, he read the comics. You know, you're even Brian the Brain.
Season 2 never happened. They never went to the CDC. What the fuck is that? Who's the guy that Norman Reedus plays?
Nobody.
The one that everybody loves doesn't exist in the comics. Yeah, doesn't exist in the comics. Why does Rick have a right hand? What the fuck is happening? Why is the baby still alive?
I know one you should have mentioned. The Boys.
No.
You didn't like the...
I like The Boys, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it's one of the best shows.
All right, I will trade it up. I'm going to mention The Boys, and you can have... you can have back
House of Wolves or my.
You can have back House of Wolves.
The Boys came out a few years ago, though.
No, Boys is in season 2.
The Boys season 2. I love that.
That's a new
series.
season. It's not a new show.
I love that show.
I haven't seen the second season yet.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's good. It's so good.
It's doing a lot of things right, but it's also doing a lot of things wrong that I don't agree with.
It's doing everything right. It's just not doing everything according to the comic books. And I know.
Oh, I don't mind that, but there are some things that I feel like the Boys are that they're not doing. For instance, their mascot, Butcher's dog. He was with them every step of the way, and I kind of feel like it lost a little bit that you only saw the dog in a scene of an episode.
What's crazy is the producer is actually the one that wrote the book, like kind of like Game of Thrones. He's actually, the writer is the producer, and he's like, I don't realize it doesn't work in video.
Yeah,
to have the dog there all the times.
I don't care. I still want it. I mean, if they can make Scooby-Doo fucking movies
where
there's a dog in every fucking scene.
You know what? That'd be funny, but like the first thing he came up to him was like, the dog's got to be there. I'm like, we don't have that kind of CGI. And what kind of budget we got? Like, you've seen Scooby-Doo. It looks like shit. Do you want to do that?
Well, remember the episode of Game of Thrones where we were all complaining because Jon looked at Ghost and didn't even pet him? Ghost's ear is all fucked up and shit. And the producer said, well, do you know how much it costs to render somebody petting a wolf?
Oh, you know how much time it takes to save the world?
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? 3 minutes previously, you had a bitch riding a dragon, and
Yeah.
you won't have some dude pet his fucking direwolf's
Well,
head.
that just
say,
proves
"Good
you they
job,
spent
boy."
the whole budget on that.
Well,
but yes,
it
I was
also
right
proves
there.
that they didn't spend a lot of time writing his story. Oh, he's gonna be. People are gonna like him. He's gonna fuck his hand, and then we're gonna send him back to the nice watch. Fuck him. He's not a big character. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. Like I would say, I have a couple honorable mentions. There's just 2 comedy shows. I'm pretty sure they came out this year. One was on Netflix. One was on HBO. They're both about space. One's Netflix. Space Force. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's great.
Space
Everyone
Force.
likes Steve Carell. I hate Steve Carell.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Steve
I hate
Carell,
him, but
I
John
love Space Force.
Malkovich in this show.
You know
was
what?
Amazing.
I love
hate
them both.
John Malkovich.
I love John Malkovich.
In fact, other than Space Force, there's not a single
Oh, that's-
fucking role that I can think of that I
I
enjoy
agree with
John
you on that.
In the Line
Yeah,
of
that's
Fire, really?
I fucking hate John Malkovich.
I remember what we talked about. You
my
hate
God.
Steve Carell.
I
hate
hate
Steve
John
Carell.
Malkovich.
No, wait, you love.
Steve Carell, I don't really give a shit.
So I love Steve Carell. I hated
that
John
motherfucker.
Malkovich.
I hate John Malkovich.
And I was with you on that. You
I
hate
love John
Malkovich.
Malkovich.
But do you hate?
I hate Steve Carell. He's so annoying.
I love them both. Then I'm actually
But in
against
that
both
show,
of you.
I like Steve Carell in that show.
I
but
love
John
Steve
Malkovich
Carell,
was amazing
and I love
in
John
there.
Malkovich.
That's
And
how I
there's
feel.
another one.
Wait,
on,
sorry.
I hate
All right.
John Malkovich, but I
I
love him
hate
in
John
Space
Malkovich
Force.
until this
Yeah.
to this show.
He was great in Space
then,
Force.
I
How
love Steve-
flustered he got at the Chinese.
This
Yes.
it was on HBO. I don't remember the name of it. It had the weird guy from Silicon Valley.
You're talking about the one with House.
Yeah,
the one with House
in
MD.
space, and the cruise is going wrong.
Hugh Laurie is the captain, and they're
Oh,
in
that's-
a space.
That's a
cruise.
good
Yeah,
one. That's
yeah,
a really
Oh,
good
fuck,
one.
What's that
Yeah.
show called?
I think
And it turns
name
out
of
he's
the
like
show-
captain in name only.
Yeah,
and like the
he's an actor,
boat.
he's
Yeah,
He's an
really
actor.
yeah. The thing fucks up on the way
Yeah.
there, and they're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that was so good.
It was so good. Yeah, it was
yeah.
really good.
What the fuck was it? I think the name of the show was the name of the ship.
Yeah, the name of the show is the name of the show. I forget what it's called, but
It
it's
was
really
That's
good.
actually
It was really good.
Firebraw's favorite.
Yeah, it was
It's
really
so
good.
good. Yeah.
And
She
it
loves-
is-
she
I
loves
love
House.
Hugh Laurie. Yeah,
She just calls him
I
House.
love Hugh Laurie.
She knows his name is Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
guy
just
that
House.
gets the plaque isn't a house. I've never seen the house, but I know the show. I
Oh,
know the
dude,
actor.
House. I think whenever you were talking about top 3 shows, I was gonna say House. House is one of my favorite shows of all
I might want to
time.
watch that.
It's on Netflix.
I've heard it's. I've never seen it.
It's
You
amazing.
remind me, Count, if you were a doctor, you would be House.
No, you would.
I remember. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
a very distinct preview from this show where the guy says, "I'm tired. I've been up on internet porn."
Yeah.
I remember that from
I'm saying
previews of the show. I've never seen the show. I've never seen a single second.
You would
of
be
any
House.
episode.
You would
You
like
would be,
House.
you would be House not because of your
I
demeanor.
didn't realize that Captain was the same guy.
Yeah. Hugh Laurie.
You would be House, and I want to say this not because of your demeanor, it's because of the no filter. House in that show has a 0 filter.
Sorry.
Stop
He
hitting my
just-
camera.
He just
Seriously.
Stop putting your cameras next to me, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. I'm animated.
I'm asking you to
So,
stop.
all right. So we're on shows now. What do you want me to do with my hands? Set them here.
says, "Oh, we
I-
have a knife for that." Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to ask you. What do I do with my hands?
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. What we will do, listeners. This is
Edit
probably
this
a
shit
long episode, and
Can I have a hook in the edit?
sure.
Like some scissors, like Edward Scissorhands and a Captain Hook. Mixed
Sure,
together.
done.
And like a tentacle.
Count-
Squid beard
Edward.
and shit.
We're gonna call you Alan Hookfingers. Dick
Alan.
Shanks.
Count Hook Fingers.
You remember Dick Shanks?
All right, John. I mean, that's hard to name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Shakes.
Dick Shanks.
Actually,
Hey, John.
I made a new
insult.
clone of Willie. Me and my wife
Insert
made a new,
insult,
Me and
John.
the wife made a new clone of Willie with the purple. White, it doesn't matter.
Dick Shanks.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, Dick Shanks. Yeah. I'm hanging my
Dick
hats.
Shanks is where if he was a superhero, he would take his clone of Willies, which is where you mold your penises and attach them to the end, and then just swing them around.
He
So
would-
they
no,
would
he
be
would-
like
no, he would-
spears attached to each other.
He would take his phalluses would be the handles, and then he would have a blade coming out of it, much like a shank.
Oh yes.
Thus, Dick Shank.
Dick Shanks. So it would be a
Dick Shanks. That's how I became a father. Dick Shanking.
Yeah, Dick Shank.
yes. So it would be a 2-foot long fucking shank on each side of this rope.
2 foot long
2
fucking
foot.
shank.
Well, you said it's
Wow.
6.
No. I'm just imagining like a prison shank. You know,
too much.
some guy comes in with a
I'm-
machete.
I'm
I
just-
got a shank, bitch.
I took a toothbrush and made a shank out of it. Shaka! Like Blade and shit.
Dick Shanks.
I'm gonna try to make nuts.
And he's got to say it though every time he swings.
I gotta make 4. I wanna make some
No.
chucks out of them.
He's got to say his name. Dick Shanks.
Yeah, you got to make the announcement. Like, who are you? Dick Shanks.
As the head chops off at the end of the,
Never fear. Ting, shakao. Dick Shanks is here.
and then you just gotta like wiggle it, like do the
Yeah, and your
dick.
superhero outfit is nothing but you in Speedos with like a huge bulge. Like really a cucumber wrapping around your thigh.
I got like a subscription to Cialis.
I'll blow up
Yeah.
right here.
Wow. Thanks for bringing up my penis again,
And
guys.
it's an obvious blow up balloon too. Like there's no way everyone's like that's a blow up balloon, guys.
That's
no,
a blow-up
it's not.
balloon.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's my dick.
That's
I'm Dick
not.
Shanks.
No, it's not. I'm Dick Shanks. No, I can go.
Oh my God, we
Like
need to
Batman.
write this.
The Dickmobile.
No, Dick Shanks.
Did I ever tell you that story about Alan's plan for his home? I don't know if he ever implemented it. But much like Dick Shanks, where he was going to make a bunch of molds of his penis and make weapons out of them, he decided that he was going to replace all of the doorknobs in his home with his penis.
I wanted to put them on the wall so you hang your hats.
Yeah,
and your
he wanted to
coats.
put them on the wall so you could hang your hats and shit like that on them.
Coats, yeah.
Yeah, and if you wanted to enter into his garage, you had to grab his dick.
I think you said that. It was like a fantasy.
Yeah.
That's how you wanted my house
And
to be
then
when
I
you
think
showed
what
up.
happened was he had children, and that kind of went out the door.
Oh,
I made that mold after them. I think that was your fantasy. When you came to my house, you wanted to grab my
I
dick
did.
everywhere.
I did. I was like, I want dicks.
The
to
first time
everywhere.
you saw it, you go, "This is magnificent." You held it up, and you stared at it for like 5 minutes, like serious, like you made this face, like, and you looked at my wife and said, "You poor woman," and she goes, "I'm cool with it." Why do you think I'm married?
The way
Well,
he
this
showed
is
me that
weird.
thing was he threw it at me and made me catch it.
And he had a he
Did
had,
he- wait.
and he had to walk with crutches for 6 months after
He
that.
threw it at me and made me
Broke his
catch it.
femur.
the only way I see you catching, he's going.
No, luckily it was against the chest, but I was like, ah, and dropped it on the couch.
Or just like an open hand.
And I had to buy a new couch.
Wait, hold on.
No, his would be more like,
All right, now we've overindulged the Count
yeah.
Thank you.
on his phalluses. Now he can go home and
Bring
feel
it
good
up.
about himself, as he needs to.
As he needs to.
As he needs to. And as he should.
I'm hung like a light switch, people. This is all jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the x-rays. We can show you.
There's no bones in there. It'd be clear.
I don't know it. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, well,
What the fuck?
I'm not a doctor either. But
Shit. This isn't Dr. Cave Live. Fuck, it's Man Cave Live. How long has he been gone? Shit.
We're men, not doctors. All right?
God damn it.
I don't make 6 figures a year.
Shit. We don't?
I wish I did.
all because of you. Audience. Sorry.
Man, he's
I got
really-
intimate
he's
with
really-
the audience.
He's really excited about these cameras.
He is. He is. He loves his cameras.
Too bad I'm ugly.
He's blonde, blue-eyed, has a wonderful beard, and he's tall. Ugly. Ugly.
And obese.
Dad bod.
I'm fat too.
Dad bod.
Damn.
All right, folks.
I'm dad bod to the max.
This was great to have the original 3 back right here on Man Cave Live.
I don't care what they say on the radio. Women don't like dad bods. This is bullshit. It's not in. It's not an in thing.
Oh, well, you just got to turn the lights off.
Well, beauty's only a light switch away.
How do you think I got away with having sex?
Yeah, light switch. Beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty
You know
is
how
not in the
tall
eye of the
I-
beholder. It's a light switch away.
You know, Count, you know how tall I look with the light switch off?
6'7".
All right, folks. We're getting out of here.
I'm
So
out
join
this
us-
motherfucker.
Join us next week as we
Bye.
hope to
Thank
have...
Peace, y'all. I'm gone.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
You suck.
I guess.
I like you, John. You're cool. No, you
Bye.
cool too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean.
Love you. Bye.